What's up, everyone? It is Loki Monster here, and welcome to part 2 of part 1 of the cursed 20th anniversary of Doom. Now, I do have a few additional things to tell you that were discovered after I had my video up. The first is the zombie sword, and then we also have a zombie axe, and both of these drop from the zombie and the bosses, and we also have an image of the axe of corpses. And there was one other thing that had been found that was added to the game in Yoki Island, in the Mysterious Islands, in the Village of the Wind. If you come to the armory shop and talk to the NPC under the dye shop, you will now find a samurai kimono. Now, in order to craft this, you're going to need evil slaying pigments and samurai tokens. Now, this is the image that was posted, but when I looked, this is what I saw, which is actually the cloud yukata. So a little image glitch here, I'm not quite sure. Now, to get the dyes, you just have to go to Babylon. I'm just going to shortcut through the pet shop here, and we're going to go see Winnie for the dyes. Now, usually a dye does drop in game. Whether they will drop in game or not, I'm not quite sure, but these dyes are the evil slaying pigment actually cost 5 boss trophies versus the 1 boss trophy, and as I said, it is bugged. One other thing before we continue our journey, that on that stream last night, Artix mentioned making all of this a trove for free storage in the bank. So our next game is the AFK game, and it is exactly how it sounds. So our host here is George Lowell, and he wonders if we got some free time on our hands. So the idea of how to win is to do nothing, but you can actually move around, talk to your friends. You just can't die. You have to stay alive, and you have to stay within this inn. So you're gonna start your quest, and the first quest is just to stand still for 10 minutes. Which is the perfect opportunity to check out the crafting. And we also have a leaderboard for this. We'll get back to that. So, first we have a win button. So you can buy this button after waiting the first 10 minutes and hand it in and win the game. Don't worry, this isn't going to affect your ability to finish the quests or to do any of the crafting. So the quest line will take you about an hour to do until you've gotten all the rewards, and it goes into story mode, and I'll tell you about that in a little while. For the crafting, we have a wait sign, we also have a time killer flag, and we have an AF cape, and we have a clock pet. Now you'll find that the face of the clock will change color depending on what area you're in. And then we have a time flies companion. He is very cool. And we also have a matching travel form, which will take you 24 hours of waiting. And of course there's an AFK back flag as well. And we have an AFK the axe, and a simple dagger, and some guardian stuff. We have a guardian AFK armor, and we also have the AFK sword. There will also be an AFK leaderboard, and all your quests will be applied to it. The leaderboard has not started yet. Guys, you're gonna expect Gold Raven on the top of this one. And once you've finished the first 10 minutes, like I said, you have your choice between doing the 2 different options to continue or just to buy the win button and continue on. And me, I'm going to cop out and buy the win button. And when you hand in the win button, you will receive just a little bit of gold and some XP. Now, if you do decide to continue, which I also did for you to see, you'll receive a free soldier's quest. You'll also make you give a minute for nothing. You'll also receive XP boosts, and you'll also receive a warlord's chest. Now, when you do receive the chest, you will find them under the chest menu in the chest shop. As you see, I have 2 here. I had one already sitting there. Once you've completed a quest for the AFK Hero title, George will tell you that there are no more rewards, just useless stories which are kept in a trove. So these also unlock with minutes. They are worth XP and gold, and they will cost more and more minutes as you go on. And one guy has gotten to a point where he has discovered a 24-hour quest for another AFK Master title. So in order to continue on with the storyline, just go to the TV and hand in your win button. And this will unlock the next part of the storyline when you return to the lobby. So once we're at the lobby, we're just going to talk to Elvira again, and we can now go play game 3, the Depricorn Apocalypse in Space. So when we get there, we find we are on the moon, and we have to talk to Kimberly, and she's just over here on this side. So you just need to watch a little cutscene, and then you'll get your first quest, which is to talk to Kimberly. Just turn that in, and then make first contact. So we're going to check out the crafting here. We have a cosmic space helm. Very cool. I wanted a bubble kind of helm. And we have a brutal corn space helm. And then we have a Depricorn one. And it's so hilarious how he's squished in there. That is just ridiculous. I love it. And then we have some unicorn space pauldrons. And there are also some unicorn twin daggers, and these are gorgeous. I absolutely love them, and I'm saying Winnie made those. And then there's an audio rate FM cape, which is the music you will be hearing playing there, and I just love this galaxy looking cape. That's beautiful, and this is the ultimate, the Depricorn on your back cape, a legacy item, and it will cost you a friendship pack, a Depricorn egg, Depricorn coins, Starbucks gift cards, as well as minutes. And here he is, and he is just so wickedly cool. This is so creative. I just absolutely love him. Everyone's gonna want to have him. And we have this bright magenta tall Depricorn back flag. And there's also a Depricorn cape that has the logo for the game. And we also have a Depricorn game back flag. And there is also an entire Brutocorn Explorer set, this bright purple set. And it has all the pieces just like the Explorer set on the moon. There is also a Moon Crash shop, and in this shop you'll find a Depricorn back note that explains that if you don't want to do the big farm for the Depricorn on your back, you can buy this version for 1000 DC, but it is of epic quality rather than a legacy item. So all of the quests are straightforward. All you have to do is run over here by this portal and kill Depricorns. You could just have the quest for the smaller ones at the beginning, and then you're going to jump up to some bigger Depricorns that you're going to need that only spawn every few minutes, and then you have to kill the Brutal Corn. And once you've killed the Brutal Corn, you are going to be receiving an egg, which will turn into this portal here. And if you travel through, you're going to be heading to Babylon, but it's a different Babylon than the regular town square. Now this is the portal up here by the gate to get back to the moon. And then we have a TV over here, and as you see, Babylon has been invaded by Depricorns, and you will have to face off against the Mega Depricorn in order to get the Depricorn egg, in order to craft the Depricorn on your back. There's also the Brutal Corn here. Now to take down the big Depricorn, you're probably going to need friends. You're also going to want to go to this portal that's behind him and just click on it, and you will travel to this location high up on the wall. And when you run down here, you will find a depricorn, a unicorn. And when you talk to him, you'll find he's a friendly unicorn and has a peace shop. And in this peace shop, you can buy the Depricorn Friendship Pack for 50,000 gold. And this is one of the required items that you need for the Depricorn on your back crafting. And you can just teleport away from him there and make this nice little jump off of Cercio's shop down back to the bottom. So, some of the items available by the Brutal Corns are this staff, and we also have this Brutal Corn sword. There is also a dagger, and then both an axe and a sword. Mine dropped from one of the bigger derps on the moon, and then we finally have the Derpahorn sword, which drops from the mega derp. So that's everything for part 1 that we are aware of and have been found so far. Part 2 will be next week. The gamer set will come into the game at some time. And another secret, Atlantis was being made for Talk Like a Pirate's Day, and it will be released soon. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye. Derp, 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 derpity, derp, derp, derp. If you can make your character run in circles, you can AFK all night.